Hello good people, welcome to my channel. My name is Dee. It's really been a while since we had a video but life just keeps happening, and time flies by, and before I know it, a lot of time has really passed by. But anyway, today we're going to have a little cute video of me telling you guys my experience with moving out for the very first time. where don't mind my covering up. It's really cold in Nairobi today. Anyway guys, so let's hop into the story, man. So it's currently around March, so I decide, okay, I've been living with my brother for a while now, and it's best if I get my own place, because the year that I'm turning this year it's very serious. And I was like, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that I turn this old while I'm still living with my brother. Anyway, so I started house hunting. Man, at first I started with like checking out on TikTok, just scrolling, googling, searching for I was about to say empty houses, searching for vacant houses around my area, blah blah blah. So before I hit the ground, it was very cute because I could see some houses, though it was a little bit of a struggle, but at that time I was excited. Man, if I knew what was awaiting. Anyway, it's been like 5 months. I think I've healed, or rather gotten over it. Yeah, but now let me tell you, if you're going to start house hunting, if you have money, like money to spare, just find someone to do that job for you, because you're going to be rejected, you're going to be disappointed, you're going to break down. Okay, for people with money, maybe not so much, but people who are just starting out, then it's a little bit difficult, because you're shopping for everything. You're shopping for your furniture, you're shopping for your electronics, you're shopping, basically you just have like a lot. You have to check where you get your furniture, you have to check where you will get the best electronics, definitely at an affordable price. You'll be checking for all the offers. Which, for me, I'm talking about my experience. So for me, it got to a point like I just wanted it to stop. Because it was too much. Before I go to sleep, I was going through TikTok. I'm scrolling, checking out houses, checking out furniture, checking out the areas that I was like thinking of moving to. Man, it was a lot. So I started like checking out this area, and I'm like, okay, okay. It's not going to be as easy as I thought. It's not going to be as easy as I thought. Now, I used to mostly like house hunt during the weekends, like not during the weekends, on Saturday after I leave work. I used to go, then just walk around these areas, drive around, then check the houses, check the places which are vacant. If you see a vacant place and there's a number, you call. Some places I used to like approach the watchman, and then they'll just be like, hapa nyumba hakuna, hapa kumejaa, hapa. There's a place we actually asked this lady, because we were walking, she was like, hapa kumejaa. And then the next time we go back with her car, and she's like, okay, I'll give you the caretaker's number. Nyinyi landlords na landladies, you are not landlords. Watchmen and watchwomen. Hey. I said, okay, I'll give you the caretaker's number. So they're going to profile you. Ukienda huko unatembea umevaa macrocs chafu chafu na kasi jaje mchafu. They're going to profile you na hawata kuonyesha nyumba. Just know that. Just know that. They look at you and they're like, I don't think this one can afford to stay here. Na even do hauta onyesha nyumba. But there's some places wish were really nice, especially places that are very new. Ama they're almost being they're almost completing the building and doing the furniture. Then they welcome you nicely, they let you check out the house. There's another house we saw. It was huge, it was very spacious, it was, man, money is good, money is good. So I start walking around, I check houses. Wacha niwaambie nilitafuta nyumba mpaka jiji. Have you ever guys bought anything on Gigi? But it was actually nice because we connected with some guy, a landlord. Connected with him. He actually have like various houses in various towns around this place. So we actually connected with him. The only issue was the houses that we showed us. You see the way these houses that are built, and then the first the ground floor is commercial, not even ground floor, the first floor is commercial, the salons, barber shops, whatnot, hapo, and then now from the second floor is when they start renting. So there was that. Actually, the house was just in the same floor as a commercial whatever shop. It was tiny. The finishing was cute, the finishing was nice. It was tiny. I didn't like it. I love space. So nilikuwa nachapa hivi macho naangalia. I'm like, now what seat is going to fit here? Like if I decide to put a seat here, then it takes the whole place. Another thing, there was just noise from the shops, from the salon and the barber shop. Mara kwanza I was consoling myself or telling myself that I'll just be working out there and then go do my hair. Once you go sit down and think. Also, number one tip, when you're house hunting, don't settle too fast. Unless you're in a hurry, don't settle too fast. Because this house, the guy was like telling us, so he showed us another ensuite. The only problem with that ensuite was like, no, somebody had paid for it. Somebody had paid for it and he had not come to claim it. He paid for the deposit and paid for the rent and he didn't come to claim it. So they were thinking of giving the house to us. So he was telling us, I'll call the guy, nini, because this house is like it's imagine hot cake and stuff like that. A lot of people want it, so I'll just call the guy and then we'll see. And then I went and thought about it. The good thing about my house hunting journey was I used to go think about it the whole night. The whole night, and yeah, so I rule out that area. And then the area that I also wanted, another one, I walked the whole weekend and everything was out of budget. Poverty is a disease, my friends. Poverty is a disease. Okay, I'm not poor, I'm just not rich yet, right? So I also rule out that area. So this area, this haikuwa kwa akili kabisa. But one time I'm checking scrolling through TikTok and then I see this house and I'm like, I'm done looking. I was looking for like over a month. Na sikuwa napata shit. I was like, I'm done looking. I'm going to look for this house. So I was like, I don't think this area is huge, so I'll just go walk around, if I'll spot the house. Man, nilitembea. Umayona a place ukadhani it's not nini, and then unaingia huko ndani and you're like, whoa. So a lot of people live here. That is just like how it played out. So I call this girl and I'm like, I've seen this house on TikTok, so blah blah blah. She connects me to someone and then they bring me. I can't see the house and I like it. It was actually not this house. It was not this house, but I like it. And I'm like, outside the balcony, the other side, there are no people, so I'll just pikipiki za huku sijui zinatumianga nini, zinangurumanga hivyo vibaya. So I'm happy, I'm excited. I check out the house, blah blah blah. So I spotted little to mistakes, not mistakes, but little issues, and I talked to the caretaker and I'm like, will this be sorted? They're like, yeah. So I pay for the deposit. The house was just barely new. It had, I think, only one tenant, and so this guy agrees that I pay part the deposit, and I did pay for the rent. So because I was like, until you guys finish those things, I won't pay more money because I don't want you guys to trap me when you have like a lot of my money. So a week passes by and I call the caretaker and I'm like, were those things sorted? He goes like, mm. Then I call the agent. Then he's like, zitaundwa. Another week passes. And then I call the caretaker again and I'm like, were those things sorted? And then he goes by like, by the way, just talk to the agent at I don't know, the house was given out to someone else. I don't know the landlord. The landlord is not in the country. He stays abroad. I don't know the landlord at he wanted Nini the house to be kept aside for his family. Man, I was there. You was there. You were there when I was paying for that house. Like you saw me there because you had like a little party before like you left. You saw me there. You saw me pay for this house. Man, I think with all the frustrations of looking for a house, I was so upset. I called the agent. I'm like, how could you do that for me? Nini. He goes like, oh, even me, I didn't know because it's just the boss that rented that house. He said this is his family, blah blah blah. I chose that house. I'm like, I need my money. I need my money. Nikakasirika. I needed my money at that time because I was really frustrated. I just wanted to move in and settle so that like I relieve myself of that pressure of like looking for a house, blah blah blah, all that. So he goes like, okay, I'm going to talk to the boss, and then since he's in the US, then they talk like from 4 when they wake up. So I'm going to talk to him, blah blah blah, then see how he goes about refunding your money. I'm like, cool. Then the following day, then the following day, then a week goes by. Yani it was just back and forth of where's my money? You know, I don't know the boss didn't. Where's my money? Umai deal na fundi wa nguo. That is exactly what I went through with this guy. That is exactly what I went through with this guy. A very bad experience. But tell me why I still settled for a house at this place. I know. Anyway, so eventually he goes by, like, there's still another house just opposite yours. Come check it out. If you like it, then you take it. But I had already seen this house. So because the other side kuna watoto blah 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 na kelele, I didn't want that because of YouTube, of recording and stuff like that. So I had already like ruled this house out kabisa, sikuwa nataka. But then nikakaa nikafikiria, I've literally walked everywhere. Nimetembea everywhere. Do you know everywhere? Ni kama utembee kidogo niseme Westlands yote. Ni kama utembee a place like, niseme aje, let's say like Kasarani. Walk the whole of Kasarani, ukose nyumba, and then you only have this place. So I was like, hata nikiacha, like nikiacha, where am I going to get a house? I've literally walked everywhere, and I've not gotten a house. So I compromise, and I'm like, and I'm also not getting my money. Nimefuatilia pesa for over and over, and I'm not getting my money. So That is eventually how I settled into this house. Another story became these houses were painted, I don't know, orange, some shade of orange. And then I'm like, cool, I'm moving in, but now what are we dealing? How are you going to do with painting this house? So he goes like, because I've frustrated you so much, then I'll deal with them. Paint, you just deal with the undercoat because it's expensive to paint white. Unlike orange, the orange they could just have bought the paint, wapake, and that's it. The white they needed an undercoat before they paint it. So I'm like, okay, I'm giving you this money, but I'll also like the bedroom to be repainted because it's like it had like a shade of blue, and then they just painted like one layer of white, but still you can see the blue. So I was like, okay, I want the bedroom to be repainted as well. Man, I should have done the painting myself, though it was not a lot of money. But nikienda nikaangalia nini ya rangi, but then I'm like, this one is a thief. This one is a thief. But at that time, I was like, enough is enough. I was tired of looking, I was tired of searching. But so at that time, I just told myself, I hope I don't regret it. I really do hope I don't regret it. And I took the chance. I took the leap. I trusted God that he cares about me so much and he'll not put me through trouble. So I took the house, and that's how we got ourselves here. Hey, but I was frustrated during that period ya kuongea na mdosi and nini and communicating back to me. The waiting. I was to move out in around Easter. I had told myself I'll move out around Easter. I ended up moving out in May, like after May imeanza huko. Alafu, once you're purchasing things, just like set money aside for miscellaneous because you're going to pay for transport. But when the guys get here with your stuff, they'll be like, na sisi tusaidia ati ya kupandisha. I don't know, they're just looking at me and they're like, huyu tunaweza mnini toanisha more, because if you're already paid for delivery, that should be your cut, right? So why are you asking me for more money? But yeah, you'll still pay for that, so prepare for that. You'll still pay for that. But pesa zingine, especially like my couch, it was very heavy. Everything, by the way, the couch and the bed, they're very heavy. So hata mwenye unaangalia tu ndio like, okay, let me just give it to them because they've done such a good job. Like the guy who fixed my bed, it was a one-man job, and that thing is heavy. That bed is heavy. I can't even move it by myself. That thing is heavy. I have to wait for like if I want to move the carpet, I have to wait until someone comes over and then helps me move the bed. But he did it by himself. I didn't even like help him or anything. So yeah, set money aside for miscellaneous. Make sure you check out a lot of places before you shop, especially for couch, bed. Have a theme. Don't just go buying things. Like me, like I'll have to change these curtains. Sijui nitapeleka hizi wapi. But I'll have to change these curtains because I want like an earthy, sort of brownish theme in this living room, and gray and white is just not giving. I think I was really confused when I was going to buy these things, and because it's a lot of choices, I just went with this one and settled. But I'll change that with time. So yeah, that was my little experience. You guys comment in the comment section your experiences with moving out for the first time. I cried. I can't tell you guys how many times I went like me in the bathroom at work and just cried, in the washroom and just cried. Especially those times, Paka, there was a time we're talking with this agent and I'm like, And I'm like, I want my money, sijui nini nini. And then he started talking trash, and I'm like, God, why are you letting these things happen to me? Okay, it's not trash, but at that point it was so inconsiderate that he'll say something like that when I'm the one being frustrated. You get? But I love the place. I love the area. It's so peaceful. It's so calm. It's so it's home. All I can say, it's home. I rush out of that office to come and just chill in my couch, in my bed. Yeah, I think I like this little life of mine. So yeah, guys, that was the story. I've done this video like I think this is the third time. So I think as I've gone, I've watered out the good parts, but yeah, you guys comment in the comment section your experiences, and until the next video, bye. And what do you think about the lighting at this place? I personally think it's perfect. I've also been struggling with finding the perfect spot, the fa- the perfect the perfect spot to shoot the video. I think we found one. So yeah, guys, happy weekend, and love you.